That's the shit. I only been streaming for a month. I got 350 on me. 351.
She ain't not getting drugs.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, it do. That's another Saints first down.
Yeah.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
21.
Breeze going to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 40 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Hell yeah.
Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team.
Nah, he got you, Janoris Jenkins. Yes, sir.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
No, this is
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's able to protect that high value defense. He's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 27 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara.
I got you, boy.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
13.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Benjamin.
Oh.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rivers. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Touchdown, LA! Okay. Keenan Allen, 56 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
I knew that.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra
point
winds up
successful. And then I knew that was the only threat. I should have, because I was on the safety.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Oh, yeah. That's what we needed. We needed a good field.
This will be fielded at the 6.
That nigga ran out
across
of
the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
I'm getting my bag.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
From deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, box drop.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
I knew that.
Ball batted in the air, and
I
now it's
swear if that was the
intercepted.
offensive dude, they would have
Picked
not
off
let him
at the
catch
24.
Oh, Kamar got you.
Then he will take it across midfield and
God.
down to the 45. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. There's just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Yeah, that's it.
Following the interception here, Rivers. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Yeah, I got to get in my bag. 6-minute long game.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. They shakes him off.
What?
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Marshawn?
And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, wow.
Good protection.
Yo. Game. That was weird.
Couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Weird. Right. Then they
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big... turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit
cutback. Oh, my God, the
start that
hole
next
was
drive, or
right
no,
there.
you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Switch up, switch up. 52's the mic. One. Touchdown, defense. 53.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25.
It's Breeze, way to take that hit. Way to take that hit. He had to hang in there. I had to hang in there just a little bit.
He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
You right, Garrett.
To try again after the sack. Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That was the first time I've seen.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. This is caught by Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
16 yards. First down, Charger.
On 1st down, it's Taylor.
Oh, that's a pick. Pick that. Eli Apple, let's go. Come on, Eli. Come on, Eli. Come on, Eli. Come on, Eli. Yes, sir.
This one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's go, Eli.
How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of the half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Hook me up like
a few yards into the end zone.
Hey, only 3.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5
real
as he's taken down right at the 20.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
The Charger drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. On 2nd and 10, Taylor has got it to Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down.
We'll tackle
It's
my
Gordon,
time.
and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On second and 11 now. Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
AJ Klein.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
We
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. You kill. 49. Hey, easy. 49. You ain't doing nothing today. Yay, Haywood. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Let's Sammy. Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 49.
To throw on second and 6. Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Taylor. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's third and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Taylor to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Our freezer strong than it is. No, our freezer.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe
works. That's a pig.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Stepping up. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze again has it complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 26 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
There we go. That's a kick right there.
Better grind with slashing playmaker.
And the decision to bring it
I
out
better
will cost him
grind that
about 5
slashing
yards
playmaker.
as he'll
Hey,
get
he
this
was
only
big
back to the 20.
Where you at? You at work?
The Charger drive about to get going.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
They'll try and get the ground game going.
Marshawn, there he goes.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard.
Yep, at my lunch break.
Down.
Oh, yeah,
After the loss to start out,
hey,
he's
I was
second
big
and
greening.
11.
I was big greening today.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
That's
On
out.
the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that might...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hey, Delta.
On play action, now Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab.
Come on, Eli.
A good pick up there, a 22.
Sold.
On first down, Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
On 2nd and 7, Taylor. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it.
Oh, you're going to get killed.
He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward.
You should have just slid.
I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
Should have gone down. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win.
Run on
Yet
first,
another
stupid.
come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heart.
Down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow, they're winging their way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a great return as he gets this.
All right.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, the ball.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
65.
Greystone, travel.
Again, it's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Blue draw Porkers.
Switch. Tight dog.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Hey.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Thank you.
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for two.
You know he's going.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Yeah, hella good. Well, man.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Thank you. One up 5. All right. Huh?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
What?
Last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit.
That shit ain't coming in this house.
With the football on this possession.
So it didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
12. Tyler, 64, weak.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And now he'll tuck it and run. Able to make something out of nothing.
I know that wasn't Drew.
17 yards and a first down.
I know that was not Drew.
So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's when he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And brought down, but able to get it to the 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready? You ready? Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking for the end zone.
Button.
Look at this. They get the turnover they need
I
it.
swear to God, I pressed the wrong button.
Snags it for the pick.
Oh my God, I pressed the wrong
Charles,
button.
he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now,
Why am I
after that
pressing the
one,
wrong
he's standing
button?
on number 4.
And right now,
I had 2 niggas wide open, but I
asking
pressed the wrong button. I need that
can
back.
you do anything to slow this down?
I need that back.
To keep running back out on the field, so play calling may
Oh, he gonna give it to him right there. Good tackle, Cam.
He goes down.
Good tackle, Cam.
Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong
down to
fucking
the final
button.
2 minutes.
2-minute warning. Oh yeah, I pressed the wrong one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Good tackle.
Nothing doing here is this
Williams.
time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Watch that middle of that field.
Here's Rivers.
That's a pig. That's a pig.
They're going to be incomplete. The linebacker,
Watch that middle of that
Davis,
field,
got a
man.
hand in to break that one up. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you
Okay,
have to be able to
punny.
move
Try to play
up
some
and
D.
back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Ain't got no suggestions.
Here's Ty Long now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Harris to return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Right here with it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
5-9. Let's go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. General West.
Now Breeze. Flush to his right. This is caught by Ginn. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ready. Yellow lady.
He's staying in the house.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready. 5-9.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'm